Sorry, you're saying. How you doing, boss?
Yes.
The other thing is obviously when you're conveying your message, to just to be mindful of your. These are all with me, by the way. How you doing? Just to be mindful of your language. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
No. I'm just saying.
I'm saying my children were raped.
No,
that's a fact.
Listen, what I've heard
it's not
today.
It's not about. There's nothing that you hear. I'm going to say it again and again and again and every day.
I've not heard
man, you are really offensive to my family, to my children.
I'm just
to tell me be mindful of my language.
Not today.
I am talking fact that I've never said anything other than my campaign.
Yeah.
I don't say anything else other than what you just heard me say. And let me repeat it for the record. This is what I'm saying.
We are Justice Facing the Family campaign. Police officers in Colindale, London, abducted, raped, and attempted to murder a 15-month-old child. The British government begged the press not to report this case. The British government blocked proceedings in the United Nations. The British government blocked proceedings in the European Court of Human Rights. The British government are shielding serial child rapists, judges, serial child rapists, police officers who kidnapped, raped, and attempted to murder a 15-month-old child. We ask the Prime Minister Andy Burnham, why are you silent in the abduction, the rape, the attempted murder of these little children? That's what I said, and that's what I'm going to keep saying. That's a fact. These are facts not disputed by the government, not disputed by the judiciary. Okay?
Which is good.
There are letters there from down the street. Go there and read them. All right? These are cases the Prime Minister knows, the Chief Justice knows. Okay? Please don't be offensive. Don't tell me my language. I'm not saying in law, if these child rapists are charged with this offense, in the court of law, it will be announced and say you've been charged for the rape of a child. There's no other language of saying it. Okay? I'm only saying, please don't be insulting to my family. Don't be insulting to my intelligence. Okay?
Right. Okay, thanks for that. Okay. I'm saying to you, not what you said today, but if you're going to continue to come down here day in, day out, just be mindful of what you're saying. Okay, because when in the throes of passion, about when you're obviously, like I said to you right at the beginning, this is about your family, and you're obviously passionate about getting your justice in your mind. Yeah. Sometimes you can get carried away in the moment and say things.
Like someone who is carried away. I'm repeating the same information.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just giving you words of advice.
This is what I'm saying every day that I come
I've
here.
asked you.
These are simply the phrases, the mantra that I sing every day. I want that to be in people's mind, and I want your officers, and also you as a human being. You're a police officer, but you're a human being first. You're a father first. Imagine if what happened to me happened to you. Imagine if what happened to my children happened to your children. Would you entertain someone coming to you where you're standing fighting for justice? And the reason why all these people ignore me, the Prime Minister are not talking about it, there is the underlying racism. If you read the report by the United Nations, in this case, the United Nations made of people from all over the world say my case represents the worst racially motivated miscarriage of justice in the future. The United Nations find it, not me.
I'm going to go and speak to the officers behind the gates and find out if the level of noise is causing.
I was protesting at the BBC 3 days. They was because they were troubled about the evidence, the cover-up. 3 BBC staff came to tell me they knew the BBC knows about this case. They also told me in confidence, which I'm not going to mention their name. They know the reason why BBC has not reported this case was on racial grounds. They knew because of the identity of the people who committed this crime. It's not that they don't know that this crime was committed.
Just finally then, before I go over there, what do you hope to achieve by doing this?
I said it and I say it again.
Yeah.
These crimes were committed. As I said to you, I didn't want the several million compensation.
So you want
I don't want money.
You want someone
I need the people who did this. If someone kidnap and rape your children,
you want people
you would want them to go to prison. That's what must happen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are Justice Facing the Family campaign. Police officers at Colindale Police Station abducted, raped, and attempted to murder a 15-month-old child. The British government gagged the press. The British government are sending police every time to threaten me, to harass me, to stop the public hearing the truth. We are not backing down. We're going to keep coming here again and again every day, reminding the people what happened. Because they got the press not to report this case. This case is so embarrassing and damaging to the UK government. Because the senior judges in the UK, senior police officers in the UK, were involved in the kidnapping, the rape, the attempted murder of a 15-month-old child. That's why they keep sending the police to threaten me, sending the police to harass me. But I don't get intimidated. Not a million of them can intimidate me. We are Justice Facing the Family campaign. Police officers in Colindale Station kidnapped, raped, and attempted to murder a 15-month-old child. The UK government blocked proceedings in the United Nations. The UK government banned the press from reporting this case. The UK government blocked proceedings in the European Court of Human Rights. The UK government are shielding serial child rapists, police officers and judges who kidnapped, raped, and attempted to murder a 15-month-old child. We ask the Prime Minister Andy Burnham, why are you silent in the abduction, the rape, the attempted murder of the Ezeugo children?
Thank you.
I wish you all the best. Okay?
Thank you so much. Please, you're a human being. I'm not against you.
Yeah.
I know you're not here because you're against me. But you can see something like this. If I am even if I'm not a police officer and I see something like this, and as a human being, as a father, I will try to see what I can do to alert.
We were trying to actually just, because it is loud for my colleagues, I know that. It's quite, they're doing 12-hour shifts, they have to be listened. I appreciate it. Sometimes when it's too loud, it feels in your ear. But
Okay,
okay. All the best, man.
Thank
okay?
you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
all the very best. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I have spoken to the officers, and it's not just me. I've spoken to them. They really are struggling to hear what they're doing. Right? So because we see they've got the radios, they haven't got the earpiece like me, and they genuinely, because they said
You never really complained that to me.
no, but Kingsley, they're all armed. They're not allowed out. All right. So obviously, just from man to man, I wanted to get your message across, 100%. Yeah, because it's important to you. It's important you get your message across.
I'll try to turn it.
But if it's interfering with them, and it is, because you just see me spoke to them, just please just bring it down a little bit.
They've never said that to me. They do come here on and off, maybe when they finish their shift, and they wave at me.
Yeah.
But they never complain.
Trust me, if you're on the receiving end, because even when I was stood in there,
I don't want them to be on the receiving end.
No, but
they
it's
don't mind in it.
no,
They haven't done anything.
but just please sympathise with them.
Yeah.
They're trying to do a job. They need to remain alert, and they need to have all their senses in order to do that. All right, so
I understand.
maybe just dial it down a little bit. All right, buddy.
But please, try to see how you can.
Yeah, listen, get your message. I can't make any of this happen.
But you
know?
can get to.
Well, I can't go
you
to
can
him.
get to Prime
He ain't going to
Minister.
speak to me, is
You
he?
can write to the Prime Minister and say, hey, I came, they called me and I came to see this man. And I read these banners. I hear what this man is saying.
All right, mate, well,
you see,
just try and-
whatever you do, you cannot turn the clock back for my family. What I'm doing here cannot turn the back
Like I say,
clock for my family.
you understand?
I don't want another.
I don't know anything about it, so I'm not in a position to
I
comment.
know.
I do sympathise with what you're saying.
Human being, always we have this in us, that when something terrible happens to you, you try to see that it doesn't.
And then, apart from all that, you've been okay? You've been
Yes,
looked after?
yes, I am.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. All the very best. Can you give me the CAD for this? up your call.
Got it. I'll be sure.
You got it. Okay. No worries. All the best.
We were doing a demo on the Saturday.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Yes, I am Kingsley Ezeugo. My name is Uche Ezeugo. But officially, the government and the authorities usually refer to me as Kingsley Ezeugo. I am here outside Downing Street to protest the Prime Minister Andy Burnham. We are dealing with this case. I must apologize about my voice. I've been doing a lot of public speaking, so it's affecting my voice a little bit. So we are here to protest Andy Burnham about the Ezeugo family case. In Colindale, London, abducted, raped, and attempted to murder, a 15-month-old child. The evidence in this case is not at all in dispute. It's not disputed by the government. It's not disputed by the judiciary. What happened was they wanted me to settle. This is, of course, my child, but they wanted me to settle out of court. Their lawyers, as I spoke to the police earlier on, their lawyers, Whitman solicitors, told the Court of Appeal and the High Court, that if I wanted financial settlement, that it would be in several million. But I'm not looking for financial settlement. I simply want the people who attempted to murder my son, the people who abducted and raped my son, I want them held accountable. I want to ensure that they did not do this to somebody else. And the reason why I must ensure that they are held accountable is because if they are not held accountable, if they are allowed to get away with it, then they can continue to do that to other children. Trying to get this message across so that people can help us ensure that the people who committed these offenses are held accountable. The government, on the other hand, have been trying to cover this up. Apparently, they have gagged the press. The press was about to break this case in 2024, but they have gagged the press. I have been doing a global tour of 650 cities. I'm covering 650 cities in 190 countries. So far, I have done 334 cities, and I've traveled to 146 countries. I would finish the 190 countries. It's very easy traveling 190 countries. But the reason why I have been delayed is my passport keeps running out, because I have, since March last year, when I started this tour, I have flown over 720 flights. I have been to some of countries like China. I've traveled 35 times, Spain 34 times, United States, Germany, Russia, Japan, Hong Kong, all the major countries around the world, New Zealand. I have traveled them extensively. So going back and forth to the same country, it took an awful lot of time to do that. But now I am in London, trying to get this case, to the public focus. We need this case, everybody please to help us to share it on the social media. If you share it, and if the press see that the case is being shared, then they will have the curiosity, it will force them to do something and ensure that they break this case. The press, I can assure you, have spent an awful lot of time investigating this case. In fact, in 2024, they were about to break this case because they've investigated it and they confirmed to me that whatever you hear and the things that you read are fact and they are not being disputed by the government or the judiciary. So I thank you very much for listening, and I hope you will help us. Please get this message to the public. When a child, a 15-month-old child, is abducted, not by anybody else, but by police officers in uniform, abducted a child, raped this child for 3 days, destroyed this child, as a parent, you have to do something about it. This case, as I described, is every parent's worst nightmare. By helping us expose this case, you will ensure that other children will remain safe. Thank you.